Good morning, crypto warriors, and welcome back to Gem and the Crypto, episode 994. Today is Wednesday, August 31st, 2022, and I'm King.
And I'm Bitcoin Zay, here to bridge the gap between cryptocurrency and the community, Monday through Friday at 10ish.
And today is a 10ish day. Zay and I hadn't talked for a few days, so we ended up talking hella crypto stuff before the show. People, we keep telling you that, one of the reasons why we started the show is because we have the same conversation every day. We just decided to stream it live at a certain point. But we were talking crypto before the show. Some of the stuff we didn't want to say publicly. But I don't know. We'll probably share it in a Discord group or something for that. Yeah, that's what we got to start doing some more behind the scenes stuff. But anyway, top stories of the day. Crypto.com accidentally transferred $10.5 million to client instead of a $100 refund. Argentina's Mendoza province now accepting crypto for taxes and fees. Meta announces Facebook and Instagram users can post NFTs from digital wallets. Anything is possible. John McAfee's former wife responds to fake death claims, and everything is on sale. That's right. Reddit's founder, Galaxy, and Genesis X raised big money. But first and foremost, what's going on with those prices?
Oh, yeah. So looking at our prices today, Bitcoin sliding in at $20,317. Not much movement today, 0.01% up. And Ethereum at $1,591 is down 0.1%. Binance Coin at 285 is down 0.33%. XRP at 33 cents is down 0.44% today. Cardano coming in at 45 cents is down 0.3% today. Solana at 32.63 is down 0.3% as well. And rounding out the top 10 is Dogecoin at 6 cents, down 0.4% today. And some of our trending coins, Ethereum, of course, with the merge coming up, PancakeSwap, and Correlonium Finance. Oh, man, up 393% today. Yeah, that's definitely not a rug pull or a scam. And then recently added VXXL, Rims of Ruby, and Qatar Inu. So Qatar Inu. So now you have cities jumping in on the Shiba Inu bandwagon. Just add Inu to the end of it, and apparently you can have your own shitcoin project. So those are the coins for today.
I actually believe that Inu is a powerful, and I won't say powerful, Inu is a popular word, like different Inu dogs. So you're right. Like, is that what it's going to be? LA Inu coin, and then next you know it's popping. You heard about that new Eno Floki Musk? All right, all that good stuff.
Just smash it all together. Pancake, Floki, Enu.
Let's get it popping. Wyatt Tribe, what's going on? Les Square, New Jersey is in the house. Sergeant Mac, Wendy Nichols, hey. Just call me El Hassan, Blockchain Bully, Michael Jr., PFC Wheels Up Trek, Whoa, Be Easy, JB. They said got the notification early. Good stuff. It's working. Kadeem K, 11 Super Mario, Crypto Blood is in the house. Crypto Blood, listen, we just spoke about you. Hey, make sure you smash that like and share it, folks. If you haven't checked it out, make sure you check out CBTV Crypto Blood. He also has an assortment of hosts on his channel. He's been doing interviews. They're always good interviews, and he's another OG who's been in this space for a long time now, as well as having knowledge in the traditional sector. So if you want a different take, make sure you check out CBTV. But Crypto Blood, we were literally just talking about you before the show, as far as another YouTuber out there and stuff doing their thing. So for sure, I guess we spoke you up. All right, top story of the day. Woo. Crypto.com accidentally transferred $10.5 million to client instead of a $100 refund. Now, before we even dig into this, just off the headline, I would say it is what it is. and let me be clear. Let's say Crypto.com, this headline was switched to accidentally transfer $10.5 million to King instead of a $100 refund. If it was me, honestly, I'll probably give like 10 million back. I'm keeping the 0.5. Like half a million's coming home off rip. Like, but I think personally, I would be cool enough to give them 10 million back under the assumption of, hey, we need to work on your support. Like, if I give you this back, I'm not giving this back so you can just do business as usual. No. I'm giving you this back to work on support, to work on all these different elements to make this interaction between you and your clients better. And because I'm just trying to do the right thing. But if that wasn't the case, if it was just regular Joe Blow or something, I'm not against them keeping the whole $10.5 million. And the reason why is because we already see, not even in the crypto market, but the traditional market, what happens when big platforms, when big companies and organizations get your money and they owe it back. They don't give it back. I just had a friend who got their IRS check, their tax refund that the IRS owed them. Now, to be fair, it was upward like $50,000 to $75,000 the IRS owed them, but it was from 2 years ago. They just got it a few months ago. The IRS wasn't in a rush to pay them back. Right now, we're looking at Voyager. They owe people. Celsius owes people. Who else? 3O's Capital owes people.
Apple Capital.
All these big platforms owe people, and they're not BitConnect. What's the other one? That was a scam. But what's the other one? Mount Gox. Like all these things owe retail investors, and they don't give retail investors their money back at all or in a timely fashion. I mean, we go as far as say Coinbase even said, hey guys, in our terms of service, if we go under, your crypto's ours. So they've already even said like we're going to keep it. But because the same type of platform exchange or organization accidentally sends money, they expect it back. And what am I missing here? No, this is crypto. You sent the transaction. Maybe it was an accident on your side, but to me, maybe you wanted to do it. Maybe I'm reading this as no, it wasn't an accident. You had an altruistic? Well, you know the word I'm trying to say. You had a giving moment where you wanted to give me $10.5 million, and then the next morning you woke up with buyer's remorse. That's not my fault, okay? I get to keep that. So before I even get into this article, I just want to share my thoughts on that. But court documents allege that the recipient used a portion of the funds to purchase a luxury mansion upon receipt. Great.
There we go.
Yeah, there we go. Turn into Listen, they're lucky they're playing again with people who don't know what they're doing, because I would have bought one luxury mansion and about 50 different homes throughout Detroit, Baltimore, DC. Listen,
I think you can buy Detroit with $10.5 million.
And that's my point. I take that personal, but it's true. I can't be mad.
You can buy the whole hood in Detroit. Them houses going for $500.
So, but that's my point. Yeah. If someone were to make that move, because again, you got to remember, folks, your goal should be to get too big to fail. Listen, he just bought one house. That's easy to get that money back. No. You need to buy 100 houses. That's hard to get all that money back.
And move in. You need to move in people. So you got people that's renting from you and everything. You go, hey, can't take this from me. I already got tenants. I got at least tenants.
According to local news outlet 7 News, two Melbourne women, their sisters, received $10.5 million Australian dollars deposit from Singaporean crypto exchange Crypto.com after the latter made an error in issuing a Australian dollar $100 refund. Instead of the refund amount, an employee allegedly typed an account number in the payment section, resulting in an erroneous transfer to their bank account.
Imagine if her account number started with a 9.
Wait. How does your company go under? One of our employees accidentally sent all our funds away. Like, what? People, and this is the point too. And this is why we keep pressing down on something. Even though these people have more money than us, they have bigger platforms and more people, they don't have more of an expertise than us. Literally, you have an entire exchange with millions, if not billions of dollars attached to it, and y'all giving away money from your customer service department. Like, they're not experts, people. This is even a thing like an erroneous mistake. No, there is no $10.5 million erroneous mistake when you're supposed to give somebody $100. This incident occurred back in May of 2021, and check this out. It wasn't even discovered until an annual audit in December of 2021.
Damn.
This is my point.
How does 10 million go missing and you don't even see it? That's how you know
they don't deserve it, bro. That's why I said, as a retail investor, you should feel no morality or remorse to give it back. And that's why I said, if I personally were to give it back, it will be under, I'm going to give the money back and you're going to do the X, Y, and Z with it, or you're not going to get it. Because the fact that they're only, people, once again, how do you do financial transactions only have an audit once a year? And they claim to be the experts. After filing a lawsuit, look at that. And then they went to the laws, and they went to the mommy and daddy nanny state. After filing a lawsuit, the Victoria Supreme Court recently ruled that the funds must be returned to the company. Of course, the big guy always wins, the little guys lose. However, it turns out that the sisters already spent $1.35 million worth of funds on a 5-bedroom luxury home already. She was ordered to sell the property and return the remaining funds or face potential contempt of court charges. The case will return to court in October. For you all, these two sisters, if you're listening, sell the house and move out of Australia. Yeah. Boom. Problem solved. Problem solved. The United States.
Well, see, what they should have did, honestly, is when they first got the money, is they should have left Australia. There should have been no address. There should have been no address to send this subpoena to. Literally, he got out the country and be like, well, That's retirement.
I
And
was about to say that right now you can come to the United States. You now technically you had to hit that tip jar of Uncle Sam, but he'll protect you. Uncle Sam will protect. Don't you
yeah,
worry.
exactly.
Regarding the case, Justin Lawrence from Henderson and Ball Lawyers said, "There is no doubt that if you saw that in your account, you would know it shouldn't be there. And then onus is actually on you to call the sender and say, look, that shouldn't have come to my account."
Yeah,
Again,
right.
no, no, no. I get it. You're arguing for your client, blah, blah, blah. But once again, Coinbase, the largest exchange on the planet, has already said if we go under, we keep your crypto. Again, Celsius just went under. They're not giving anyone their crypto back, and they're still marketing to people to accept new crypto. This is crazy. Three Arrows Capital hasn't given people their money back. Voyager owes money. Off the top of my head, I just named 4 similar platforms to crypto.com that are not giving hundreds of thousands of retail investors their crypto back. However, they're saying if we make a mistake to you, the onus is on you to send it back to us.
Hell no,
What?
I'm not blocking God's blessing. I'm sorry. I was just saying, that was blessing from God, and yeah, that's not going anywhere.
Yeah, so it looks like they would have actually been able to reverse this. So once again, this is a centralized exchange, which is why you shouldn't be keeping your money on it because as this thing said, unlike crypto transactions, which are final and reversible, it is possible for centralized financial institutions to reverse erroneous transactions. However, given the time it took to discover the error and the funds from crypto.com were transferred out of the original account post-receipt, a simple transaction reversal would have been impossible in this instance. To me, again, this sounds like negligence. Not only, listen, this is crazy. You guys are not only a centralized platform, which we are always against. You actually could have reversed the transaction, but once again, because you don't have support and customer service, you spend your money on everything else. You weren't even able to do that right. No, this is a lesson in crypto that we've all had to do. This is called tuition for everybody new. We've all had to pay tuition through a hack, a scam, or something. And this is literally crypto.com as an exchange paying their tuition. So no, it's unfortunate, but you just took a college course that cost $10.5 million. The course is non-refundable. You sat in class already. It is what it is. I'm sorry. Any other thoughts, Bitcoin Zay?
Hey man, all I gotta say is that money would have been in Tornado Cash. It would have been flipped and dipped, atomic swapped. It would have been in 100 different wallets all over the world. I would have got a crib, not in my name. That was a dumb shit. I would have got somebody that has a crib that's trying to sell it and be like, look, keep your name on it, but I'm living here now. Here you go. Here's the crypto for it. Like they did it all wrong. And on top of that, the thing is, the fact that they didn't find out 7 months later is the funniest part because they were sitting there. Those women were sitting there like, do they really not know? Are they really never gonna find? You know what I mean? Like I'm sure every day.
I left it on there for 3 weeks. I didn't pull nothing out for a good 3 or 4 weeks
to see if they had time to catch it. And there should be actually. This might start a new law.
Might start a new what?
It might start a new law. Like if you're a crypto company and you send the wrong amount, there should be a threshold, a time period of when you have to figure out that you sent it. Maybe a week, 2 weeks, but 7 months. That money is wrong.
Like what human? Forget like what human on Earth, and I will even include billionaires. Let's include billionaires on this list. Yeah. What human, including billionaires, are going to wake up and see a ton of money in their account, and let's say they did ignore it for 3 or 4 weeks, even though that isn't even realistic. But let's just say someone who's not going to use like no one's, especially a regular human being that's making a regular amount of money under, let's say they make $100,000 a year or something. Yeah. Who is not keeping that money on the planet?
Yeah, exactly. It's going to be one Ned Flanders that might try and return it, like some of those people that find bags of cash and take them back to the police. It's not your boy, though. It's not Isaiah motherfucking Jackson. That's what staying with me.
Listen, the bag of cash thing is different, only because it's like, hey, if it's a bag of cash, whoever dropped that bag might be on some other stuff. But for an exchange, I don't know. What do you guys think in the comments? K-Bunk said insider deal. Possible. Insider deal. Everybody's laughing, said it took them 7 months. Let's see what else we got. Mr. Senzuro, what's going on? Said, hell, y'all got a tweet. I'm not sure what that was about. What's that about? What's going on? Satoshi Slim. What else do we have? Gift tax lifetime exemption is $11 million. Okay, so that means they meant that already. They met that. Plot twist. Yep, L said they were in on it. A few people think they were in on it. A lot of people are saying that. Mr. Senzaro said, LOL, I would have did the whole identity change. Oh man.
I mean, I'm back
Yeah.
watching back watching Blacklist right now, so I definitely would have did some Raymond Reddington shit and they're gone
I
in the
haven't
wind.
heard that name and remember.
Oh
Raymond
yeah.
Reddington. Let's see. Satoshi Slim said, "Remember last year when the glitch said we were all Bitcoin trillionaires? I tried to move that immediately." Listen, and that's the thing where it's like we've seen this with a couple of exchanges where people have their buy orders set super, like some people had their buy orders set for like, like say $2,000, $3,000, then we get like a flash crash, and then yes, exchanges, you have to pay that.
Yeah.
And it's been, I think it was one exchange that actually did not a few years ago where they basically was like nah, like whatever.
Binance.
Was it
It was either
Binance?
Binance or Bitfinex. It was one of them.
Yeah, it was one of those. I remember where the same thing happened. They was like, no, it's a glitch. We're not paying people. No, that's that Robin Hood shit.
Nah.
You cannot have it both ways. We don't get to say, oh, we went 100x, and then, oh, the glitch, the market just dumped or something. No, we need that back. Like, it doesn't happen that way. This is crazy. But yeah, lesson learned to crypto.com. I don't think they'll get that money back. It's actually interesting this Australian court even sided with them. But we'll see what happens. We'll definitely see what happens. All right, in other news, Argentina is in the news. Pretty funny. I was looking at a doggo Argentino or whatever it is, the dogs from there. It looks pretty. It's a white muscular dog. I was thinking about possibly getting one. But Argentina's Mendoza province now accepting crypto for taxes and fees. Oh, we about to get all that. Was it Malbec? Do they got Malbec in Argentina or is that France? What they got, dude?
I think that's France. I'm not sure though.
What they got? Well, we about to get all that Argentina wine. I know they got some good stuff there. But the new Mendoza Tax Administration crypto payment service turned on as of August 24th. What is going on in Argentina?
Oh man! So not only did the U.S. hire 87,000 IRS tax agents, looks like Argentina is now jumping into the game with the taxes for cryptos, so that they can also get paid off of it as well. And as it states here, in another shift towards widespread crypto adoption in Argentina, citizens can now pay government fees and taxes using cryptocurrencies. The service officially began on August 24th, but at this stage, it will only accept stable coins such as Tether for tax payment. So basically, this entire article is a lie. They throw everything in the crypto world. Tether is different. It's a stable coin. It's not crypto, but I'm sure they may add some other ways to pay, along the line. So citizens can pay through the portal on the ATM website using wallets like Binance, Bybit, and Ripio. Once the user chooses cryptocurrency as their payment option, the system sends a QR code, and then you send the stable coin. Cool. So I can see people using stable coins to pay taxes. I don't see people sending their crypto to pay for taxes, especially in the middle of a bull market or if they've held for a very long time. Definitely not Bitcoiners. I can't see that. But Argentina, much like other countries, it seems like they're getting in on the tax wave. They're trying to make sure they get what they feel like they're owed, and they're trying to cast a wide net so that they can try and get as much as possible. So we'll see how that goes. We'll see if somebody actually uses Tether. And some of my boys that are in Argentina that are working hard down there, it'll be interesting to see what they think about this. I don't think they're going to pay their taxes in crypto either. Spend that dirty fiat.
Yeah. And my thing is, I think this is being more geared toward people that's like deep into crypto, right? Because say for people who are like 99%, 100% Bitcoin or crypto, somewhat of like how I am, with the exception of bill payments and stuff. Then yeah, I mean, it would be a easier thing to say, fine, you guys are 100% crypto, cool, pay us in stable coins. It's like, all right, like that makes now I have to send it to this app or this platform exchange, and I can just literally swap it to a stable coin in my wallet and send it. So if it does work out like that, you know me, it's a base hit, it gets us closer to the big B, the Bitcoin. But yeah, we'll see how it works out. There's definitely gonna be a pilot for this.
Yeah, I would be interested to see if they actually use Tether as a way to pay their citizens. So whenever you have tax credits or whenever you have maybe some bailout funds like they did before, when the pandemic hit, just airdrop it via Tether. Because if you're going to go all the way with it. And honestly, most of these countries, they could use the tech upgrade. So I don't see why not. If they're going to accept tax, and remember, they're going to do it on one end, do it all the way, do it on the other end as well. But we'll see how they handle it.
It's actually crazy because if that were to happen, like all this stuff with Tether, oh man, I know Tether's over there like, it's working. It's working. It took us years. Jake Fever said the bank's error in my favor like this. He said, King, I'm going to DM you and tell you I'm catching a flight to California. Just know I need some Bitcoin with no KYC for a personal consultation. Hilarious.
Oh yeah, I got a guy.
Yeah, I got a guy. I know a guy. I saw L say this, so here's some free game for everyone out there. Yes, use Signal. Signal is a new thing. Well, it's not even new now. It's probably been about a year or so. But for those who are still using Telegram, of course, we kind of already said this in our mass class. So Telegram's kind of old news for the most part. Signal's the new kid on the block. So don't DM me on Twitter. Hit me up on Signal, and I know a guy. It looks like, yes, it's Malbec. Thank you. Somebody said Malbec is the Argentinian wine. That's why I mess with people. That Malbec is delicious.
Nah, man, I'm more of a Cabernet man myself.
Cabernet Zay, man. I know how you play. It's all
Oh
good,
yeah,
man.
give me a nice California Cabernet, and I'm straight.
I don't know if this is true, but Reno Gamble saying, I'm not sure if you're asking or telling us, but Reno Gamble said Colombia to legalize cocaine. How does that impact Bitcoin and crypto? If that is true, wow. I mean,
it's gonna be some hella traders in Colombia.
Right.
I'm up all night, baby. Asian trade session.
You are hilarious, man. Let's see. Doggos are spicy dogs, but difficult to find breeders. Say real talk. Yeah, and that's why I like it but that's my only thing. I'm like, if I get one, I got to make sure I put the time in with it so it won't turn to a psycho and kill me in my sleep. There's one of the 3 dogs I'm considering as well. All right, let's see. What else do we have going on? Meta is in the news. So we've been teasing this for a while. It looks like they are moving forward with it. Meta announces Facebook and Instagram users can now post NFTs from digital wallets. That's right. This will enable people to connect their digital wallets once to either app in order to share their digital collectibles across both said Meta. Now, again, I do think this is one of the great reasons to have NFTs, like to actually use them and post them. Like, this is about to be a new low-key flex, posting this in Facebook and Instagram. However, I will say I don't trust the APIs and cybersecurity of Meta when it comes to this. And what I mean by that is the scams are going to be rife. Trust me, people. The scams are about to get crazy when it comes to this. And somebody's going to figure out a backdoor to hack into some API to where you're going to think you're connecting your wallet to Facebook and you won't be. Or maybe you are, but they'll figure out a way in it. That's my only thing with this whole thing. It just adds another reason why we need another layer of security, because if you're using your wallet, which is going to have valuable NFTs in it to connect to your, I mean, how many times do people Facebook and Instagram get hacked right now?
Yeah, my Instagram.
Now you're going to have your NFT wallet connected to it? What else is going on with this story?
Oh, man. So Meta has said that the 2.9 billion users will have the ability to share digital collectibles and NFTs. This followed an August 4th update in which they said Instagram users across 100 countries could post digital collectibles minted on the Flow blockchain or from wallets supporting the Ethereum or Polygon blockchains to their accounts, estimated to be between 1 billion and 2 billion users as of the second quarter of 2022. And for those of you who have NFTs and you can connect the wallet, they've already done it on Twitter. Pretty cool. You can put it, as your profile picture. And if you can add NFTs on Instagram, this is the first iteration of it. I'm pretty sure people will have NFTs for sale that will be on their Instagram page or specifically an NFT section. So I can see that happening. And again, this is a good base hit for the industry. It's coming anyway, so we might as well go ahead and get it over with, get it started. And of course, like King said, I'm very skeptical as well about attaching my wallet to Facebook, anything Facebook related. And then on top, I got rid of my Facebook. So the biggest part about this, we'll see if there is some sort of security risk. And then if it's cool to the kids, it will take off. I promise you. So
yeah, I can see
it is what it is. Yeah.
Instagram posting stories of NFTs, like,
oh man, trust me. And this is during the bear market too. So you got to realize it may start slow, but in a bull market where everybody is buying penguins and ducks and whatever other NFTs and joining whatever social clubs that they create, that will increase, and then that'll increase the amount of usage on these platforms as well. So it'll be interesting to see what happens during that time period. But right now, it's the bear market. People are just building. This is the perfect time to put it out and test it.
And actually, shout out to Meta for sticking to it. If you remember, they tried to launch a coin a few years ago, which I think they should have went ahead and did. But I mean, they don't got big cojones over there. The government scared them off. I would have launched it. 2.6 billion people. Yeah, we're launching a token. I'm keeping the money. And if we need to go to, like, this is where the one dude was like, hey, these guys be talking about military action shit. Like, yes, if you launch your own token and you have 2.6 billion community members, you have the largest country in the world. You're telling me out of 2.6 billion people with money, no one's gonna do anything militaristic. No one's gonna be militant. No one's gonna try to protect. Nobody's gonna try to protect the next ad.
Y'all hella militant on the keyboard, but ain't nobody gonna be militant in real life.
I mean, it just doesn't make sense.
Get out of here! Come on, Mark Zuckerberg.
Yeah, I would have launched it. I would have launched it, and I would have started building. Yep, we launched a token. Yep, we built. Oh, I can't be in the United States anymore. Cool. All right, it's like that. Bet it's like that. Then we about to get the moving. Like, what are you people? Wake the
Hey,
fuck up. This
I'm
is a
taking.
everything on this planet that we're talking about is man-made. We're talking about countries, people. Like this is all man-made stuff, and you are just hold on. Let me get it together. This what the majority likes to do, unfortunately.
Oodly, 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 loony oodly, noodly doodly, doodly doodly, shut the diddly daddler.
Oh my god, I might die. What happens if COVID, car crash, a bad weather, inclement weather, like everything gonna kill you, people. All right, stop being scared, Mark. You should have launched it. But back to my original point, I still give him props, even though he did not launch that token. They scared him off. He went as far as to rename his whole company to Meta. People, that is actually crazy when you think about it. He already has a successful company, things are working, and he was like, you know what? I don't like what this anymore. This is renaming and switch up our whole strategy. So you have to give him props and his team props for that. Especially like we even met some of the team that quit and was like, we're not with this strategy of changing. And then to go forward with this whole NFT move, I think they will be the first ones to offer NFTs on the platform, especially one of this magnitude. So these are all things that I will say deserve a hand clap, regardless of how we feel about Mark Zuckerberg and Meta. To continue moving forward when regulators, the government, everybody's pressing on you to move forward and figure out, all right, well, how can we fit into this space and where can we monetize things? And it looks like they may have figured it out with the NFT move, adding that to Instagram and Facebook. So shout out to them. I think that's pretty cool in general.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
All right. One of our heroes. No, anything is possible. John McAfee's former wife responds to fake death claims. If you all haven't seen it already, I just saw the Netflix documentary on McAfee. I think it was Netflix or Hulu documentary on McAfee that just came out. It was actually done pretty well. It showed what a wild guy he was. And what was crazy is the documentary goes into like 2021 or 2020, whatever. It goes all the way up until the United States caught him. And literally some of the scenes from the boat and stuff, if you all remember on our channel, we interviewed McAfee. It was like the same interview room, all this type of stuff. And I'm standing to this. I think we may have been the last people to interview McAfee before he was locked up and then his eventual possible death. But with all that being said, and this possible death, you know, they say he committed suicide. I personally was like, I thought he seemed like too strong of a guy to do that. And it was more like, what's the one guy they said committed suicide too, who the child trafficking stuff?
Epstein.
To me, it was one more. I was like, so you're telling me Epstein and John McAfee committed suicide? People, we didn't tell you before we went live with John McAfee. We talked before the show, same way Zay and I did, and like stuff like that came up. Like as far as he was on the run at the time when we interviewed him, and he like, no, like I'm not quitting, I'm not giving up, I'm not committing suicide, none of these things. So when it happened, it was surprising. But what is this story about with his wife saying these fake death claims?
Oh yeah. So like you just said, John McAfee, much like the Epstein story, is kind of funny. It's weird as far as the suicide thing. I don't know if that happened. It might be a Gary Webb situation. If you don't know Gary Webb, he's the one who revealed the Iran-Contra, cocaine, Oliver North, all of that. He revealed all of that, and he got suicided with 2 gunshots to the back of the head. How? I don't know. The laws of science don't mean anything whenever you want to get somebody up out of here. But John McAfee, his former wife, discusses that John McAfee died in a Spanish prison cell in June 2021 while waiting extradition to the U.S. on charges of failing to submit tax returns from 2014 to 2018 and not reporting income related to pushing crypto projects and consulting work. He was 75 years old when he passed, and many in and out of the space have developed conspiracy theories around his detainment and death. The documentary you're speaking of, Running with the Devil, The Wild World of John McAfee, I still have to watch that. Ex-girlfriend Samantha Herrera claimed to have received a phone call 2 weeks after his reported passing. I got a call from Texas. It said, "It's me, John. I paid off people to pretend I am dead, but I'm not dead. You're only the 3rd person in the world that knows I'm still alive." And then he asked me to run away with him. Just like a true baller, bring your wife and your girlfriend. It don't matter. We all getting up out of here, baby. So if McAfee is really dead, I haven't seen any physical evidence, haven't seen any autopsies. I mean, they can have official death notes. But again, like I just said, I'm watching Blacklist right now, and everything is becoming real skeptical right now. I don't believe anything. And if McAfee is really dead, then so be it. But I don't think he would have committed suicide himself. He even wrote here, November 2019, "If I suicide myself, then I didn't. I was whacked. Check my right arm." He even got the whacked symbol on his arm this is way back 2019. So I believe he saw this coming. And some people have even said he has a kill switch, meaning when he dies, there's supposed to be information that comes out about a lot of different things. So if that kill switch hasn't come out, maybe he isn't dead. Maybe Epstein isn't dead. Who knows, man? I don't know anything at this point. I'm just going with whatever they tell me. But if that was the case, and he was running away, and they did actually kill him, and that kill switch does exist, we haven't seen anything yet.
And it says here, Texas was a great place, but John was being held in a Spanish prison because of trumped-up charges against him from the IRS and the SEC. So essentially, folks, this really what started was when he was tweeting back in 2017. He was tweeting, and at first I think it started off kind of innocently, right? Yeah. He was paid to tweet, and by the way, this is the power of John McAfee. The guy was MIA for forever. He pops up on Twitter tweeting crypto projects and blew the fuck up like overnight. Just took over Twitter. But essentially, people were paying him to tweet crypto projects, and literally it caught fire. As soon as he would tweet one, it was big. So he started off with maybe, let's say, once every blue moon, and then next thing you know, they were paying him so much he was doing 3 or 4 tweets a day, and it was turning into essentially pumping numbers. It's like a McAfee tweets it's about to pump for 5 or 10 minutes. You better catch it off the tweet, and then it's going to dump hard, right? He made a lot of money doing that. This is true. And of course, the United States government did not like that. He wasn't paying the government the money he was getting, or even telling them about the money he was getting. The only reason the government even knew about it is like the rest of the world. They're seeing these tweets. They say, hey, we want a piece of that pie. You're not cutting us in. McAfee, of course, is like, F you all, I'm gone. And they were like, don't matter where you're at in the world, you can't hide from us. And back and forth started. And of course, America used, was it Spanish, Greece, where you get caught at? Wherever we got caught at. We use one of our long arms of the law to hook them for us. But by and large, again, McAfee did a lot. I did see the documentary. It was weird that she added that at the end, especially because he did spend his last days, to our knowledge, with his wife from Miami. And I mean, when we did the interview, she was the one who set it up. She was like pre-show. She said what's up to us pre-show and everything. After the show, McAfee was like, you guys know if you ever need to get in touch with me again, talk to Janice. She'll set it up, blah, blah, blah. So that is coming from the horse's mouth on our end. It's like, he told us he would not commit suicide. He told us to holler at Janice to set more things up, X, Y, and Z, and he was on the run at the time. So I'm kind of, seeing his ex-girlfriend say, hey, he texted me, and Janice not saying that to me is kind of weird. And then the whole suicide thing in general, you know how I feel about that one. That's
I think he's on the same island with Tupac, with Epstein, with a few other people. They're on the same island chilling, waiting for everybody else to come discover them. They're out in the middle of the Pacific somewhere.
Yeah, God's island. What the hell? No.
Yeah, exactly.
Unfortunately, no. Let's see what we got. This is a random question, but Billy crushed it. Is Verge still a thing? No, Verge played everybody in 2017.
Verge. Oh man.
Hey, that's a whole nother. Listen, that's a whole nother. You know what? Zay, new show, either new show or new show that we'll only do internally for Discord and members. And that's like maybe a what happened to type of thing once a month. What happened to X, Y, and Z. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna say, whatever happened to so many coins that we could do, that would be a great show.
Yeah, folks, Verge, they long story short, Verge said they had a big update coming. They pumped their project and then they disappeared. Okay. Let's see. CryptoLogic. And I won't lie, I don't want to go this far with it, but I understand what CryptoLogic basically said. CryptoLogic said he was a mentally unstable drug addict in the end. A real shame. I don't know, but what I will say is like, yeah, he did have a lot going on. So that's where I kind of, even myself, I'm like, was he telling, like, clearly he was powerful, people. The United States government just don't go after you if you're not powerful. All right, so let's be clear about that. Clearly he was powerful, but the real question is like how much of what he was saying was BS versus real. Like these people are killing him. He's on the run, Like, so I will agree to that. It's kind of hard to tell. But you have to say there definitely was some truth into it because the United States did go after him. Like that's that's undisputable. So they don't go after you for nothing. The real question was, did they just go after him for the money or the information he knew? So who knows? Cryptonomics is hilarious. He said Verge LMAO. Then Pornhub started 7. Really quick, in honor of John McAfee. This was the video we did on, I think it was like episode 700. Yeah, 747. I just want to show the top of it. Oh, look at that clean face. Look at that clean face.
Oh, no, you got to play the sound. I don't think the sound is coming.
Oh, the sound's not working here. Let me get the sound. Good. You didn't miss nothing anyway. This is the intro to the show. I want to get it where we got McAfee on the camera and we started drinking as soon as we get on the camera. I loved it. Oh, no, this is the old one. This is okay, I got to go to a different one. That's the one where he actually died at.
Oh
So,
yeah, I think he was like episode 300 or something.
Was
like,
he?
He was
Goodness
way
gracious.
back, yeah, 300, 400, something like that.
It's almost like we've been streaming for a long time now, man.
Yeah, it's almost like we've been around longer than most people.
This is crazy, man.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
yeah.
you're right. That was holy smoke. That was episode 554. Okay, I found it, people. I found it. We're gonna try this again. Okay, there it is. Yeah, it was different. So this is when he was actually, I think he was on his boat at the time, and he was still on the run, even though he didn't give us the exact location. He started laughing. He's like, I can't tell y'all that.
All right.
Look at that.
Good
Open the
morning,
bottle.
Crypto Warriors, and welcome back to Monday.
A mug. I got to drink out of the bottle. All right.
Oh yeah.
It's not too late to run for president still, John.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
All right, let's roll into it.
Oh yeah. So
Yeah, so if you all missed this interview, it was a great interview. John McAfee, episode 554. You can check that out on our channel. And again, I believe that was like one of the last, if not the last interview he did before he was caught and eventually died as well, or whatever happened with that situation. All right, last but not least, everything's on sale. Everything must go. Reddit founder, Galaxy, and Genesis execs raise big money. What is going on over in the Reddit space?
Oh man, so my man Alex O'Houlihan, or however you say his last name, aka Serena Williams' husband, has linked up with Galaxy and Genesis to raise $177.6 million in a crypto firm, while current former executives for Galaxy and Genesis are raising a $500 million fund of their own. So this fund, 776, Cryptos Play. I wonder what those numbers mean for all my numerologists out there. Let me know what you're thinking. But the fund cryptos will launch in October to capitalize on the current bear market. All right. It's emphasized there are currently some bargain bin token discounts in the market that are ripe for taking. This is the best time to buy if you're really long in the industry. It's on sale. Everything is on sale. Yes. We've been saying that forever in the bear market. Everything you see now will be dramatically increased in value over the next 10 years, all of the good projects. So just choosing the right ones and you'll be just fine. 776, they've invested in a host of crypto blockchain projects, but this will be the firm's first fund solely focused on crypto assets. It'll charge investors a relatively hefty management fee of 2.5% and a profit sharing plan of 25%. So yes, a big push up from there. I do think that this fund, they are starting it at this time for a reason in the bear market. That's why you're starting to see a lot of companies and funds getting started. And of course, when they get this money, once now that they've raised it, I'm sure they're going to buy up all the bargain bin tokens that they can get and sit back and just collect their money when the next bull market starts. So shout out to them, and you'll see more funds like this popping up during this bear market. Hopefully Bitcoin goes down to like 10K or something like that, because then that'll really be where you can scrape up a lot of different cryptos, because everything's going to fall from that point. And I'm sure they'll win from that.
Yep. Let's see. This actually explains something. I was wondering. I mean, I know they just get people, but I'm just like, for the Bitcoin conference, you remember they had like Serena Williams and Odell Beckham speak, and it's funny too because people were like, "Did you see Serena Odell?" I was like, "No." I was like on the floor, like doing real shit. Like, like what are they gonna tell me about crypto? Like, I'm not being funny, but I'm glad that they're here though for mass adoption. But for Serena at the time, I was wondering like when did she get into crypto, whatever? And like this makes so much sense now. It's like, oh, they whole household. This is a crypto household, like quite literally with a K. So that makes more sense though. But that's pretty cool to see that they were able to do this, and they are bringing more money into the crypto market, as well as more expertise, more resources. So shout out to Cryptos 776. It's pretty cool. It looks like they've already hosted a lot of crypto and blockchain projects, but this would be the VC's firm's first fund solely focused on crypto assets. It will charge investors a relatively hefty management fee of 2.5% and offer a universal profit sharing plan of 25%. I actually don't think that's a hefty management fee. That's on the traditional side. And again, it's actually like, this is actually how you can tell who are some of the experts in this space. If they're only charging 2.5%, it's because they don't know what they're doing. The better people in this space are going to charge over 20% people because they know what they're doing and how much they're bringing to you. So yeah, that's just keeping it real. I'm not gonna lie to you. We've done some consultations where we're like, yeah, 30% of whatever we tell you, 40% of this, that, and the other. Yeah, we want in because we know this is going to happen.
Well, I wonder if that fee, their actual fee is the 25%, because 2 and 20 is usually the standard, and they're doing
it's probably 2.5 and 25. That makes more sense. The profit sharing 25.
Yeah, because I mean, if somebody was only doing 2.5% overall, I would look them sideways too. Like,
yeah, I'm probably reading that wrong. You're right. It probably is gonna be. So that would be what, 27.5. All right, and then that's okay. Yeah, that's more like it. 27.5 makes more sense. But I was like, if you're only doing 2.5 when they say hefty management, like what? And then again, that management fee for the most part is just actually holding the assets. But a lot of people can't hold assets, so who knows? Let's see. Jake Fever said McAfee was on them bath salts heavy. This man was the funniest multimillionaire ever. So I will say that was bro. You guys see the documentary.
Yeah, it's a tie between
it's
a tie between McAfee and Richard Hart for who I think is the funniest crypto millionaire out there.
Bro, it was a moment where like they did have the bath salts or whatever on the table, like a big ass bag. And even I was like, wait, what? Bro, it caught me all the way off guard. I was like, wait,
what? The Scarface pile sitting on his desk.
Bro, what? And not only that, he got to shooting one night, like while his team, like the security team, like they were leaving the boat. They was like, oh, bro, buddy. They was like, he wild. They said he started shooting sometimes. They had it on video. The video guy, or whatever. He wanted to go back for more, basically. Bad move on his part, but it was crazy. But I'm glad somebody had a chance to record everything that was going on McAfee.
Yeah. In honor of McAfee, you shoot shit up.
You are a fool, man. Other than that, that is the show for today. What else you have, Bitcoin Zay?
That's all for me. Let's see. Patrick Beverly's on the Lakers, baby. Championship time. That's about it. But
hey, there we go, Pat Bev.
Yeah, Pat Bev. But yeah, anybody that's in the Charlotte area, if you're around for the Blackout Conference, I'll be around for that. Aggie Eagle weekend, so it should be fun as well. And make sure you grab that masterclass because I can guarantee you it's going to be needed going into this bear market. So shout out to everybody.
Definitely is. Let's see. Ghetto Crypto says Serena is looking like Sammy Sosa nowadays. You guys are hilarious. Let's see. Put that one in front of that number is 1776. The government number last I remember. Oh, I guess you said crypto 776. All right, I got you. That's probably why they did it then. What else do we have? Reno Gamble let's say it looked like I found my neck because they say I look like I keep changing. I got body doubles out here. It's pretty funny.
Yeah, we get prepared. We get prepared early. We got our body doubles ready. So
I told you I got some body doubles. Y'all think I'm playing when I say it? All right. Other than that, that is the show for today. Again, make sure you smash that like and share. We are on our way to 1,000. We'll be having more scheduling and stuff coming out. I'm telling you, we're doing a lot of building, a lot of stuff in the background. So we're planning to release a lot of stuff at the same time. But just make sure you stay tuned. Smash that like and share. Be on the lookout today, later on, for the Jump Out Girls. They will be premiering again at 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern. Other than that, smash that like and share. And we'll see you all on Friday with some more Bitcoin and crypto news. Cheers.
Cheers.